And we're live! Hi everyone, I am Nick.
And I'm not. I'm Maria.
And welcome to Full of Brick number 73.
73.
We missed last week.
Yeah, so is this like 73B?
No, it's still 73 because 72 was 2 weeks ago.
Oh.
We're just not going to have one from last week. But we're going to double up and talk about more stuff today.
I don't even know what happened anymore.
Ralph the Bro, we are back. So, going back 2 weeks ago was the first day of school for the boys.
I know. So we don't find out who their school teachers are until the day of. It's a big, huge suspense.
But you said Mason was so nervous.
I was nervous. Oh my
He couldn't fall
goodness.
asleep.
Were you ever nervous when school started? Before school started?
Not really.
So the boys, like leading up towards the first day of school, like we always used to go swimming at night, and I had to like pull that back because we would have to get back into our sleeping routine.
Yes.
But I always find it ironic that as the closer we get towards school, the worse our sleeping habits get.
But their sleeping routine was pretty much the same because they still had to wake up early.
I feel like the last few days though, like instead of being in bed like by 8:30 or 8:45 or 9, it was getting to be like 9:15, 9:30.
But Tristan still had to wake up at 5 every morning.
Yeah, so I guess
his routine was the same.
Part of my anxiety for school with Tristan was when it was summer and you guys went and did your workout, you dropped him off at my mom's and he could take a nap easily.
But did he take a nap?
Yeah, he did. Like, he does. So even at like PA day, like this previous Friday, already we had a PA day, which means they didn't have any school.
London bricks.
That's what he did. You dropped him off at my mom's. I dropped off the other two at my mom's, went to work, and then he fell asleep, so they didn't go to the gym in the morning. So I do ask him, because like Tristan used to be the kid who fall asleep in class. And, you know, we would be called in by his previous teachers, like, are you guys not putting him in bedtime? And it was always the parents' fault.
But since he's been gluten-free, he's been not falling asleep.
He could be gluten-free, or I've shamed him well, and he's a combination of being shamed, maturity, and gluten-free perhaps.
Yeah.
But he says he doesn't sleep anymore, and I mean, I buy gum like there's no tomorrow.
He likes chewing gum. He's the gum supplier, isn't he?
Apparently, which is, I don't know if that's a good reputation to
So
have.
Mason said he was nervous because of all the new kids?
Yeah.
Which is weird.
Which is weird. I'm like, you are the old kid. If anything, they should be nervous because they're the new kid, but you should know your stuff already.
He's nervous of meeting the new kids. Maybe he doesn't want to bully.
I don't know. But so we get there for school, and
I was walking with I left earlier because we didn't want to be late.
You took them.
And so what happens is we all go to the schoolyard, and that's when you find out what teacher you had. And so walking to the schoolyard, the boys were all excited. They were all jumpy and everything. The moment we get there,
maybe they can feel my anxious energy.
Well, the moment we get there, they're all quiet. And
even Tristan.
Around.
And you know, Tristan's buddies are like, "Hey, Tristan," and he's just like, I don't know, this wallflower. I'm like, I didn't raise you guys to be wallflowers.
For the grade 7s, the teacher was, all the grade 7s were just in a clump, and that's
the thing, it's like from where one kid is waiting for their teacher, we can't really see the other kid. They're like around the corner, so we keep on going back and forth between them.
But for Tristan, the teacher was just calling out names for her students, and so Tristan's name was called, so he came in, and then he was just standing nicely by the, I guess, in line. And then more kids were called. And then as the boys were getting called, they're like high-fiving each other. Yeah, you're in my class. Yeah, you're in my class. And then Tristan's just like.
So no one's high-fiving our kid.
No one's high-fiving him. I thought they were like friends with him, but I guess. Well, at least he's.
Well, no, he said he's friends quiet with everybody. Maybe the gluten-free and shaming and maturing.
He's not
off the opposite
He's not all
spectrum.
Crazy and doing all the stuff like that. He's all nice and reserved, as my mom would call myself.
Yes, in my lime cup, I have my green juice, which is peaches, bananas, spinach, and strawberry, and ice and milk. But I need to drink my spinach.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he got the non-split class because the other class was a split.
Oh, was it? I didn't know that.
I think.
And I didn't even see where the grade 8s were because it was only the grade 7s that were kind of the last.
So in between them, then I'm running over to Mason, who was not in the same class as his best friend. So he was more timid than usual. I'm like, what's wrong with you? Look at these other kids. And I don't know.
He's in a 1-2 split, right? And he's the 2. Were you ever in a split class? In elementary school?
I was in a grade 4-5, and I was a 5.
I was in a 2-3 and I was a 3, and I was in a 5-6 and I was a 5. So I've been the older group, but I've always been in the group with the less amount of kids.
I always hear that they choose the kids who can do a split as the stronger kids in a class, because then they can be more independent learners, because the teacher, of course, has their time split between two courses.
Yeah, it must be hard for the teacher because they have to do two different things.
And I'm asking Mason, because you're the grade 2, are other new grade 1s who've been released from the kindergarten corral, are they behaving like jumping jellyfish? He's like, no, they're pretty good. So,
and then I guess when at the end of the day, what happened with the bus? You went with Hayden?
So I actually had the day off, so we drove him to school. And at the end of the day, I told them,
you didn't drive him to school.
You drove them to school. I drove with Hayden, so we drove them to school. But at the end of the day, they always take the bus, and I'm like, no, I want you guys to get used to the routine again, because my mom, if I'm at work and he's at work, then she's over there at the corner waiting for them in her car. But I just want them to get into the routine already day one. And lo and behold, me and Hayden were like waiting. Hayden's excited because he loves to see the bus, and he gets upset that he doesn't get to be part of the bus.
He got to see the bus last year?
Oh yeah, a lot. And he would
so he remembers.
He'd always freak out because all the two brothers are going to the bus and he gets left behind.
Oh, he was there when they would get picked up too.
Yeah, so it's no good. So it's actually good that my mom just drops him off.
Yeah.
And so the bus didn't come. So I started to call the school like after 15 minutes have passed, I think healthily from when I should expect them.
Because it should have came at 3:30?
Yes.
And you were there till like 4.
3:45, almost 4. And then at the same time I was calling school, I see that my double line's ringing too. And it was St. Simon's Stock, their school. So it was Tristan calling saying the bus broke down. I'm like, the bus broke down. There's at least 5 different other buses that's passed.
It broke down 3 times
already.
Week, right?
What are my taxpayers dollars going into?
And then later on that evening, it was a long day. It was a monthly mini build. And so
we went straight to Sherway Gardens, and it was a school bus actually. So it was an appropriate mini build
for the first day of school. And so this is what it was. Not bad.
Speaking of mini build, you just said you almost missed out on setting us up for the mini build.
Yeah.
What is October anyway?
It's a werewolf.
Oh, that's like fun to have.
It's So I signed you up for the Yorkdale one, but I don't know if you can just show up at Sherway and show them the email. But it's a different time. It's at 3:20. No one signed up for the 3:20 because I guess the kids are still in school. But all the other times are filled up. So you get some headlights here, some good pieces, I guess, some yellow slopes. I'm all about the pieces, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know if probably want to keep this build, but monthly mini build. Did they eat at Sherway?
No, I don't think we did. Oh, I bought them popcorn.
Oh.
It was buy one large, get an extra large for free.
Oh, that's a good deal.
So it's a great deal because they like popcorn. But the last 2 weeks too, since school started, I've gone to work a bit late. I took an hour off every day.
So how did that work?
It was good. Like so I started work at 9, but that allowed me to drop them off at school for 8:30 and then drop off Hayden at my mom's and then go to work. But at least I knew that they were fed, and not that my mom feeds them, but it's like one less task for her to do. So she kind of got relaxed. My mom was supposed to be off for 2 weeks. She was supposed to go to Europe. And then her cousin who lives in out of Berlin said, no, don't come this year. It's a little bit wild in Europe at the moment. So
when was she supposed to go to Europe?
The first 2 weeks of school.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
When was it canceled?
She canceled it later in March. She didn't
that's a long time ago.
Yeah, she didn't buy any flights or anything yet, but she had anticipated on going and hanging out.
Ralph de Brule says, as long as he's not picked last for the team, he should be good. And Ralph also says that he hasn't been able to take the kids to the monthly mini build with school for both him and...
Yeah, it gets a little bit hairy. That's why even when you said you weren't able to sign them up for the monthly build, I'm like... And then when you said you were able to sign them up, I'm like...
Hey, Alex Bricks.
So
you got Tristan a new jacket?
So no, that didn't quite happen. Hang on, what were I saying? Yeah, so
I thought that
so with back to school, of course, here I'm on like this list in my head of the things that we have to get. So a lot, like you have to have an outdoor shoe and indoor shoe. So they always, of course, have an outdoor shoe, but you have to buy indoor shoes for winter. I'm making like I'm itemizing all of the winter.
Are their feet bigger this year?
Yeah, so from Tristan's shoe size, just at the beginning of the year, he was a 7.5. And now he's a 9.5.
Oh, beginning of last year.
Beginning of this year, like 2015 January.
You're 7.5.
Because my mom bought him
a pair. 9.5.
My mom bought him a pair of Converse, those Converse shoes.
Yeah.
And they were 7.5.
He still wears those.
Yeah, I think he's like squashing his feet. I don't know. Well, his Mizunos that he's running in is a 9.5.
Okay.
And I can feel his foot there. So I should put away those.
He's telling me that he's starting to get the black toenails, so that means the shoes are getting smaller.
Like the Mizuno?
I'm not sure which one, but he was showing me his black toenail. And so the shoe size. What about Mason?
Mason is still a size 2 or 3, so
He
I have to buy him.
He's the same.
Yeah, I have to buy him indoor shoes too. But no, what ended up happening was I got a gift card from Sporting Life early this month. So I bought a jacket for myself, and I love Sporting Life.
Oh, the Canada Goose.
Yeah, I returned, like, I got a Canada Goose a while ago, and then the sleeve and the cuff were my funny that they actually reimbursed me the entire amount of Canada Goose, which is fantastic because then I could buy a whole lot of things. And I had my eye on this other Canadian brand of winter wear called Arc'teryx. I actually saw them also at CNE, but I don't know in terms of warmness, other than Canada Goose has a cult following. But I don't know, call it part of my style. I don't like it when I see too many things of that same thing.
Is Canada Goose still a thing?
Oh, huge. Oh, it's huge. Like, I stopped,
because those puffy jackets aren't popular anymore.
No, so I'm going to bring it back to popular.
The puffy jackets?
Yes.
Oh. That was when we were at university. That was the thing.
But no,
it's
I don't know.
It's like a Michelin man.
I don't like to be like with the masses.
Yeah.
Nobody knows that I have a Lego collection in my basement at work. Not really. But so I instead used the reimbursed amount to buy myself a jacket of Arc'teryx that was also $500, but half price off. So it was only like $200. And then I used the rest to
get Tristan a jacket.
Well, I get winter wear. So I was gonna get Tristan a jacket, but then when I finally put the order through online, it actually isn't available anymore. It was out of stock. And that's what's a little frustrating with Sporting Life. When things are out of stock in their list of like add to basket, it doesn't really say it right away, or somebody beat me to the last, I don't know, jacket. In any case, I got him another Converse pair, Mason like a couple of indoor shoes. I got myself a pair of Mizuno so I can start finally training, but my foot still hurts. And it's funny, like Hayden doesn't really need new shoes, but yesterday we were at just sports check and he recognizes brands. So I mean, he doesn't know Skechers, for example, but he knows like
Star Wars.
So every time we see Star Wars, he just yells in glee. And I think he might be our fashionista because he just booted straight for this pair of shoes.
The Star Wars ones?
When I wanted to try on the proper size for him, he didn't want me to take them off. Like, it was quite a struggle for me to tell him I had to pay for it first.
Yeah.
And all that stuff. So, but otherwise, school's going so far so good.
But Tristan's jacket, you had to return it.
I never even got delivered. It was out of stock already.
Okay.
So I just have a credit again.
What was that jacket he was wearing? Remember you were showing it?
Oh yeah, so I bought him a jacket that same day as I got my Arc'teryx.
Okay.
But when I went online, an equivalent jacket from the same brand is on sale, like half off.
Oh, that's why you returned.
So I returned the original jacket that was like over $200 to buy this.
So you got the same jacket?
Yeah, but then it was out of stock online. So either.
Oh, okay, I see.
I have to see, like, he still has the jacket from last year. I'm gonna see if it still fits. Like, ultimately, if it still fits, I don't know why I'm buying him a new jacket. Why did you buy yourself a new jacket? I don't know. I like a new jacket.
I still have my same jacket.
Forever, I know.
The past 2 weeks, been doing a lot of Pokemon Go. Harold.
I wonder who's really more into it.
So
not really like
at the beginning of
your husband takes your kids out for Pokemon Go. I'm like,
at the beginning of, I guess 2 weeks ago when school was starting, we were on level 11, and then by the end of Sunday we got up to 15. I guess the lower levels you can level up quicker, but the Saturday before that Sunday, Tristan and I did a long 10-kilometer run walk with the Pokemon Go, catching Pokemon, and we found this one area, this one park.
Your wallet? Not at all.
No.
What if you get hungry and you want to buy a snack?
No, we don't get. It's like running. You don't get hungry. So we found this park and it had 9 Pokestops, just like within a 100-kilometer area. You know what a Pokestop is? What is it?
Not 100-kilometer area.
100-meter stretch. There was like 9 Pokestops. So we were just kind of going back and forth, spinning the Pokestops and getting all like the balls and stuff like that. And then on the following Sunday, when you were in Niagara Falls, you could talk about Niagara Falls after. We went to Mississauga City Center, the City Hall.
Yeah.
And that's where, remember with the fountain? And that's the very first time we kind of tried the Pokemon Go. And so we were there. We turned on incense. You know what incense is? It's this thing where you turn it on, and for 30.
Incense is something that you burn, and it creates beautiful scents and fragrance.
It's this Pokemon thing. So for 30 minutes, Pokemon are drawn towards you, so you don't have to look for them; they just come to you. And so we were just wandering around while Tristan was catching all the Pokemon, and then we were going to all the different Pokestops there, which were just monuments around City Hall, and he was taking photos there, and so that was fun. We might do that again today when you're at your prayer thing. And then as of today, we're up to level 21 now. So we've jumped from like 11 to 21, I guess, in 2 weeks. And what we did on Friday to kind of jump up, because it's harder to level up as you kind of go, because there's more points you have to accumulate. But we did this thing called evolution, and so we used a lucky egg. There's all these terms that a lucky egg, which doubles your experience points. And so we started evolving like 30 to 40 Pokemon just to kind of, and then it jumped us from like level 19 all the way to 21. And now we're stuck at 21. But what we did today though, because as you walk around, you accumulate kilometers, and every kilometer you get a candy. And the more candies you have.
That's what Ralph the Brew is saying. You get candy for walking.
Yeah. And so for my 16-kilometer run with Tristan, I just had my iPhone in my little pouch. And so we just accumulated 16 kilometers.
But was it on the whole time? Like, how would you do that? Or you're like, run and then, hang on, guys, I have to stop.
No, it's just on. But so by the time I got back, my battery was down to like 1%. So it just sucked the battery out. But usually,
not the Wi-Fi.
It's also Wi-Fi, but it's not as much Wi-Fi. Are you checking how much Wi-Fi is left? Because even when I go running, because I've been running more often now too.
Is that how you're losing weight and I'm just getting?
So I've been running twice a week now. I mean, twice a day. I've been running in the morning.
I would have done later then.
I've been running 7 kilometers outside with Tristan while we're Pokemon hunting.
Why can't you just be a professional
runner?
And
then in the middle of the day, I'll go out again to that park area and do another 7 to 8K. Oh, it's only like halfway.
Great, now he knows.
It doesn't. Harold was telling me it doesn't take up a lot of.
Harold says.
Because I think the only time it takes up data is when you're evolving someone, or maybe if you're battling. But if you're just walking around, it's more GPS that it's just using. But yeah, that's a good 5 minutes of talking about Pokemon Go. But we should change this into Pokemon Go Life. Yeah, so that was that. Oh, so stuff we watched on Super Secret Squirrel and Netflix.
Yeah. So I tried to watch Captain America
Civil War.
And it's good. Like, they should just call it The Avengers Get Together Again and give you a great, awesome movie with a Spider-Man teenager.
You liked it, right?
It was good. But I'm not a big Captain America fan. I don't know.
So you're team Iron Man.
But I'm not.
Oh.
I like them as a group. I don't think I like them as
Pumpkin.
I don't know.
Oh.
Like, I like it when they put together their superpowers.
It's like the X-Men. You like the X-Men because they're
but I feel like if it was like a story of one person,
Storm.
I'm like
A story about Storm. Story about Cyclops. I like this. I like the whole Spider-Man thing. I wasn't sure if I would like that
there's so
actor.
many Spider-Mans. There's so many Spider-Mans. There's that Spider-Man and the other
the amazing
Spider-Man.
Well, this is like the young Spider-Man. He looks young. And he said he only had it for like 6 months. Right?
Yeah.
He had the power for 6 months. Yeah. And I guess in this kind of reincarnation, he already meets Iron Man within that 6 months, and he's joined the Avengers. Yes. Like, I don't know if that's in the same universe as Spider-Man 1, 2, 3 with Tobey Maguire. Yeah. But it was cool. I liked it. I liked all the new characters. Black Panther was new.
Yeah, Black Panther was new. It was cool. I liked their costumes.
And did you finish it?
Yeah.
But did you see the end credits?
No.
There's 2 scenes at the end credits. I only saw one. Tristan told me that at the very, very end, there's another one.
When did the last time Tristan watched something to the very, very, very end? It's so weird.
But there was like a Black Panther teaser.
Yes.
And then he said there was a Spider-Man teaser so you can watch that. I also watched something called Warcraft, and it was suggested by Harold. And you might like it. It's similar to Lord of the Rings because they have elves, they have dwarves, they have
Warcraft. It sounds like what
orcs.
does Tristan play?
Minecraft.
Yeah, Minecraft.
It's not mine. They have orcs. They have they have men. They have wizards, but the wizards are called guardians.
Is this based on the game though? Warcraft?
It's based on the game, yeah. And the orcs, they're not like the Lord of the Ring orcs. They're like big, huge orcs.
Hairy orcs.
You know,
orcs are big. Orcs are supposed to be big in Lord of the Rings.
But not in Lord of the Ring movie. They're like little.
They're not little. They're big.
Not orcs? You're thinking about the Uruk-hai. The orcs, the small guys.
The wizened, sort of like skinny.
Yeah, the ones that are just like walking around. Yeah, you should watch it. You'll like it. It's your kind of movie, Warcraft. I watched Now You See Me Too.
How was that?
Meh.
Yeah, man. You're watching a lot of shows in comparison to I'm watching a lot of books. You should say I'm watching books, and I'll say I'm reading shows.
I didn't finish it yet, but I started watching Jason Bourne. It's a new Bourne.
And?
It's alright. I just didn't. I started.
And you finished your Quantico.
Yeah, I finished Quantico. It's really good. Quantico season.
No, I still can't buy it. Why can't I buy it? After like 4 or 5 episodes, like, I would get into it, and then I'd be like, eh.
It kind of reminds me of 24, where it's like all these things happen.
I don't know why I can't love the character. I can't buy into her. Harold, I still can't buy into Quantico character.
Oh, it's Brick Maniac. That's his other channel. Maniac Trains and More, because he's into trains.
Talking about trains.
Why?
Someone said, "Oh, I'm not gonna buy the train set."
Oh, but I figure I'm gonna use it more as like a winter village setup. I'm not gonna.
I thought you already had a train.
No, not a train like that. We'll show that train after when we're doing the mocks part. Tristan, Mason, and I started watching Flash season 1.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. We're up to maybe
episode
3 or 4.
What was a show that we watched?
Carol?
There was a show
Smallville.
No, Smallville. No. In a movie, and the Flash guy is the guy who like has like Asiatic features.
Oh.
What show was that?
It's gonna be in the new Justice League.
Yeah, Justice League.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I thought I saw it. But I was thinking of him when you said Flash, and then I look at the Flash, but you guys were, I'm like,
yeah, the Flash in the television show is the guy from Glee.
Yes, the guy from
Sebastian.
Glee, who was a bad guy, but now he's a good guy.
He's part of the
confuses
the
me
Warblers.
That's right.
Last week, you picked up Maria's your mom's classmates.
Maria, you call my mom Maria?
No. Your mom's classmates from the airport.
Yeah, so my mom has friends that were visiting us because they're from Manila, Philippines, and they were friends with my mom since kindergarten.
Wow. So
they've known each other like almost 60 years of their lives without giving out their ages, but maybe if they start like around 4 years old, 5 years old, then they've known each other for almost. Can you imagine knowing somebody for 60 years of your life? Like, I wouldn't even know you.
But they're not hanging out for 60 years.
Well, no, but they've been good friends since. Like, they've always kept in touch, and she always. My mom.
On Facebook?
I want to say my mom isn't like the most social person that I can think of. She seems social because she loves to give parties and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or maybe she's social, but she doesn't really get into the gritty gossip of things. Like, I don't think she plays politics and friends. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like she waltzes in. She's like, "Oh, hi, friend," but she doesn't really know.
Yeah.
The dark underbelly of like stuff of gossip, because like her friends, like they live in Manila now, but they all grew up in like this island off the Philippines, because the island of the Philippines is all islands. There's not really a big mainland. They're all islands. So they're from one of the islands, but Manila is on the mainland.
Yeah.
So they come visit because they were attending a wedding
in San Francisco,
in New York.
Oh.
The week before, and then now they're in San Francisco. So they're usually, when people of my mom's friends come and visit, they visit for like a full month and like flip to North American cities like there isn't tomorrow. So I know in their itinerary they still have Chicago and then Philadelphia, but not Florida. So I feel like they're staying on the northern hemisphere, except of course they go all the way east, west, and stuff like that. So I mean, whenever my mom has friends coming, I get to be their wonderful tour guide / chauffeur / tour guide, and I don't mind it. It's just, oh, look, my kids are in school now, like I have all these deadlines and things. So when did they arrive? They arrived like Thursday night or Friday night.
Yeah,
an evening,
like last Thursday night.
before I went to
Niagara Falls.
Niagara Falls. So I picked them up from the airport here in Toronto.
And your mom wanted to bring them Filipino food, right?
And this is what I don't get. Like, my mom loves to cook. I don't begrudge her. She loves to cook. I love to eat. It's great. But she's like, oh, I made like this and this Filipino dish and this so when they come home, I have food for them, which I get. Like, she probably doesn't want to, like, it will be late at night. What restaurants are really open? And I'm thinking, they're from the Philippines. Like, if they wanted this type of food, they could easily get this type of food. Like, I'm the one who'll be nostalgic for this kind of food.
Yeah, because you don't usually get it.
But you don't usually get it. There's not
maybe
a lot
she wants to get them something that they're familiar with.
I guess that's a
it's
nice way of doing it.
Nikki likes pizza. I'll get him pizza.
Maybe. Yeah, okay, maybe. So, yeah, maybe, I guess. So, in any case, they come, and, I mean, I didn't tell her, oh, let's go take them here, here, and here, because the next day I had to go to work still. And, I don't know. But she takes them around, like, my mom can drive. She just gets nervous when she has to drive outside of her comfort zone, which is usually outside of our suburb.
Yeah.
But she can drive them to, like, the mall or whatever, the park.
So what did you guys do on Saturday?
So, I don't know what they did on Saturday. I can't remember. I think they went to the outlet mall.
Okay.
So the Milton outlet malls are close enough to get to, and there's good shopping in the Philippines. It depends what you want to buy. Like, a lot of our products here in North America, if you look at the labels, like things that you can buy in Banana Republic or Gap or even J. Crew, it'll say on the tag, made in the Philippines. And when I go to the Philippines, I never see these items. Or if I do go to a Banana Republic or a Gap there, like, it's just a different style altogether.
It would be made in the Philippines.
I feel like
it would be exported.
Yes, it's made in the Philippines in some secret under volcanic location that you never know of, and then the stuff that they have in their Gap stores are like thinner material, but it's probably thinner because it's hotter there. I don't know. Not that it's see-through.
Yeah.
And it's expensive. So I mean, they come here, they see an outlet, they're like, "What? There's a Gap outlet. There's a Banana Republic outlet. There's all these outlets."
So they went crazy.
They went crazy. These are the people who I feel like.
But did they buy it for their upball?
Maybe, yeah, they have grandkids too. So maybe, but then my mom takes them to Costco, which in the Philippines, there is nothing like Costco. So their eyes went, "Woo, this is amazing." And I'm like,
peanut butter do you need?
I don't know. I know. They're like, "Did you see the toilet paper?" And my mom shows them her storage. Like, it's all toilet paper. It's like crazy. We are hoarders. But they went crazy because I guess right now at the moment, Costco is selling some signature perfumes.
Yeah.
And perfumes are expensive, right? So this is at like Costco level value. I don't know, but I know from seeing the price point, it's already better than if you were to go at like a department store. So they went and bought 6 bottles of perfume.
Wow.
They're like, we're not, and it's funny because like when I picked them up from the airport, like when my mom travels like a queen. Like she has like a kabillion baggage. I don't know. I'm like, Mom, you don't need all these clothes. And my mom is tiny. There's only you. And I mean, my goal every time we travel is to travel in less things. Like,
you need backup underwear for your backup underwear.
Yes, my mom has like backup underwear. Like she can stay in a place that she's going to for just 5 days, but she can stay there for a month.
Yeah,
is how she packs. But for me, it's like if I know that there's a laundry service somewhere, I will just not bring so many things.
Not bring so much.
But underwear is important.
I know.
Underwear is important.
We don't need backup underwear for backup underwear.
I think we need backup underwear for backup
21
underwear.
pairs for a week.
And I know, like, usually when we go somewhere, anyways, we're going somewhere where you can buy underwear. Like, there will be a Target or a Walmart or something
Commando
at the corner or Commando.
And then you guys went to Niagara Falls on the Sunday.
Yeah. So I took them to Niagara Falls because any visitor here in Toronto has to go see the most wonderful wonder of the world.
Was it their first time in Toronto?
It's their first time in Toronto. They've been to the U.S. a couple of times before in the past.
So then they have to see Niagara Falls.
But you have to see Niagara Falls, which is an hour away. But I don't know. I feel like my mom, so they're like in their early 60s.
Were they so gun-ho in the morning?
Yeah, they're pretty gun-ho.
You said they were sapped at the end.
I want to say they're sapped. So my mom, like, I try to keep her active by encouraging her. Go to the gym, go on a treadmill. She likes doing her Zumba, but it's just a different generation, right? Like, I feel like if you really, or just mentality, if you really want to be fit and healthy and that's just part of your fabric, then you do it, right? Like, I feel like I have to work out because it's a mental issue thing. I'm a little funny if I don't go to the gym, even if I'm just on the treadmill. So anyways, my mom, I guess in hindsight, is pretty fit because like her friend, we would walk like a few
Are they big?
meters. No, they're small Filipino people.
Okay.
They're slim, like they're not usually. My dad was big, but I feel like even my dad can still outwalk them because there's a level of fitness. Like you can be skinny fat, right? Like, or skinny with no stamina, and that's what her friends are. So they like
Mason.
We walked a good 6 kilometers, I would say, in the Niagara Falls, like back to back, right? So around by the falls and everything, and up towards like where their downtown Lundy's Lane is.
Yeah.
And my mom's friend had to like stop and sit, like she was winded, and it wasn't even like we're walking at a good clip. We were walking slowly. So it's so important, people, to keep fit, because
we should have given you the Pokemon Go app so you can, when you're walking.
Could we sync?
No, you'd have to your own.
I can't log on and say I'm Gerald Dumal or whatever.
I don't.
But then it'll say another under your name. Is this you or is this you? And then you accumulate all of the things. So in any case, they only stayed with us until Thursday. But yeah, I think I had a good time. And then Wednesday was my day off, so then I took them to downtown Toronto, to Dixon, Toronto. But then we had to meet. We had to meet with another friend of theirs who was so insistent.
Oh, the story
about giving us lunch. So Wednesday morning after the boys go to school, I'm like, okay, well, we'll show you Toronto, right? I wanted to go.
That was your day off.
That was my day off. I wanted to go take them to the CN Tower. I wanted to like show them just downtown Toronto. But we're sort of like on a stretched timeline. And if anything, thankfully, you were home enough when the boys were home, so I'm not like rushing to get there.
Yeah.
But one of their, I don't know, my mom's friend's distant cousin / person who also grew up in Medora. And this is what I mean by my mom not knowing the gritty gossip of life there, because my mom, I never heard any of these stories from my mom. And listening, anyways, I'm getting ahead of myself. But this woman, she works like somewhere in Bathurst and Wilson. She was very insistent that we meet her for lunch, and she would not take no. And some Filipinos are very pushy.
Are you pushy?
I don't think I'm pushy.
No.
Do you think I'm pushy?
No.
Yeah, no, I'm not pushing you. I'm not pushing you enough.
You're a pushover. Okay, go.
You're going to my mom's this afternoon now.
Go. You're sorry.
So that morning, though, I was like in the downtown core, so I take them to Yorkville for dim sum, and of course, I have like these 3 semi-seniors who were starving because they didn't have a proper breakfast. But the dim sum place in Yorkville that I love to go to doesn't open till 11. So we get there, and by the time we're finished eating, it's like close to 12:15, and of course, this woman relation. Same islander still wanted to meet us for lunch and wouldn't take no for an answer. Mom was like, we'll just meet you for coffee. We'll just meet you for dessert. And lo and behold, like not even an hour later, we're like in front of a humongous lunch. Like
at her place?
No, it's like a Filipino restaurant. So
did you guys eat twice?
Twice.
That's why you want to go. Did you still eat, or like, oh, I'm not so hungry since I just ate all this dim sum?
So there's hardly any.
How much was the time gap between? Yeah, that's enough time to digest and get hungry then.
So this is a Filipino restaurant, and I don't really know a lot of Filipino restaurants. I feel like compared to Chinese cuisines, the Filipino restaurants who've up and gone, they charge way too much. No, so that's the thing. It's like really good. But the woman said, the mom's friend's friend said that the place is owned by Chinese who makes Filipino dishes.
Okay.
So even her friends, like they're actually Chinese Filipinos.
Okay.
Like both of their dads are Chinese, but like born in the Philippines.
Yeah.
And they were born in the Philippines, so like since before 1800 or whatever. So they're, I don't know, maybe you call them Filipinos then, but they both went for like university to like Chinese Filipino schools. And that exists in the Philippines. Anyhow, so we go to this restaurant in the afternoon, and this entire strip was like all Manila. I don't know. I feel like we have to go try it out. But again, I don't cook elaborately, let alone elaborate Filipino dishes. My mom is a great cook, and even if I try to cook what she says is easy, it's not that it's not easy, it just doesn't taste how she makes it.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure she is withholding sort of recipe, sort of like
the secret butter.
What she like whispers to the salt, and then she like drizzles it, and it's so delicious. Butter. Yeah, she doesn't tell me, so I don't know how to cook Filipino. So at least we know now where to go, and I feel like it's like hardcore Filipino there. It's like I would never fry like fish.
Yeah.
And they make like this amazing fried fish dish. But all I wanted really was halo halo, which is like my favorite dessert. They did. And that's what I wanted to start. I'm like, I just want to have halo halo, tita. Tita's like auntie. And she wouldn't have it. So
taho?
I was, no, I didn't have taho. Taho I think is more Chinese, really.
Okay. This week also, while Tristan and I were at the gym, we continued with our basketball drills. A lot of ball handling drills that I found on YouTube.
So my day off now is Wednesday, which sucks. I thought it was Thursday.
Oh, for the barbecue. Well, it's still
in the evening.
Yeah.
But Okay, so the barbecue. So my kids have an open house at their school and barbecue. Barbecue is 5:30 to 6:30. Are you booked?
I don't have anyone in the afternoon.
So 5:30 to 6:30. Maybe you can take them. I'll meet you guys there.
Okay.
And then really the open house, which is where you meet the teacher, is from the 6:30 to 7:30. And that's all I care about. Mason, like when you give your name to them, Mason's just ordered a hot dog with the fries and the drink.
Yeah.
And Tristan has the
gluten-free.
No, he only wanted cotton candy.
Oh, weird.
I know.
What about his practice on
Monday?
Monday.
Oh yeah. So I gotta tell my mom because so Tristan's starting cross country. There's a tryout, but I'm sure he has a shoe in.
Yeah.
He should be a shoe.
Like it's practice, basically. Everyone makes a team.
Everyone makes a team, but not basketball.
No.
So
I have someone at 5, but I don't know if.
No. So my mom will wait for them at the school bus at 3:30 because it's really from 3:30 to 3:45 or 3:15 to 3:45.
The practice?
Yeah. So it should be done at 3:45. So my mom was gonna wait for Mason here at the school bus and then drive to school.
Oh, okay.
Which is less traffic for her instead of like waiting with Mason there or however, right? Like it's still some sort of time. So I think it works. And then Tuesday and Thursday, their practices are during the day.
In the morning or lunch?
In the lunchtime.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know how that looks like to the other kids who are lunching. Like, oh, look at those cross countryers.
No, we had to do that. I remember we had to do track and field during the day.
When is the league? I don't want to take him to league. Are you going to take him to league basketball?
Yeah, I'll take him on Wednesday.
That's the evening, right?
Yeah.
It's like 6:30, like late.
Yeah.
Okay, because I have yoga.
It's 6 to 8.
Yeah, I don't want to miss my yoga. But he also has cross country from 3:30 to whatever. So I was going to pick him up there.
He'll be doing a triple that day. He'll be so in shape. So what I was saying was in the mornings, we've been working on basketball ball handling drills. I found a bunch of drills on YouTube. And so just different types of dribbling through the legs and everything. And he's getting better now too. Like the same drills that he muffed up in the first time. He can do that now. He can dribble and go through the legs, And then just dribbling moving around the court without the ball to get open. I was showing him a bunch of things. So we've been doing that for the past 2 weeks, and we'll see how he does on Wednesday.
I wish you can do through like French immersion. Like you can go through French and.
Yeah, but I don't know French. Last Sunday during our run, the 16K run, it was a nice cool day, and Tristan just flew right by. And same today.
Is he still ahead?
Today he was ahead of everyone too, and he was.
Even the fastest boys?
Yeah.
So you think you should be fast for cross country, right?
Yeah, that's what they're all saying. Even Derm's like, wow, you're gonna do really well. But we'll see.
And then what if that Looney Tunes frog? Like he performs well in private and then in public.
Well, I said just stick around with Christian. Just keep running with Christian. Don't try to pass Christian. Christian's a really fast boy.
Except at the end, at the final cross country meet.
Then you beat him.
Pass Christian.
Then you beat him.
Don't be behind Christian.
Sunny had a birthday party.
So Sunny is Mason's best friend.
And you were saying.
What if I meet and I say Mason thinks Sunny's his best friend? Because it seems like Sunny is everybody's best friend.
He's the popular boy. But you said he had a hockey birthday party?
Yeah, so
floor hockey?
Again, I feel like we want our kids to be healthy and happy, but we're not you're going into a league parent until recently, and then this parent wants his kid to be in a basketball league.
Oh no, like just learning the skills so he can teach his kids.
Be in a basketball league.
So he can teach his kids how to play.
So we've tried soccer with Tristan and other multi-sports with Tristan, but we haven't really pushed him to like, nope, because part of this is maybe selfishly me. I don't want to drive my kid somewhere and I'm sitting there for an hour while he's running.
Do you have coworkers that
yes,
have to drive
they do
people?
that. Like Crystal.
Okay.
Is one. And
Crystal,
Des.
Oh.
So like her kids has dance, they have gymnastics. Yeah. This is all outside of Lifetime. And then they have like soccer. And for me, it's like, what am I going to do for that hour? Like, yeah, I can chat with another mom. And it's not like you can leave your kid. It's not like you can drop them off and leave and do like an errand. Because like life is so busy already, which is why Lifetime works for us because I dropped them off. There's pickup sports there and I'm working out because I am selfish. Right? But I don't know. I shouldn't say so. Anyhow. But yeah, I've never like whenever we've been in the gymnasium down the road, there's a library there. So I'm usually taking the other kid to the library while the other kid is doing their activity. So I like to multitask and I can't just watch my kid. Is that bad? Is that good? Is that bad? I don't know. When watching your kid is really what we should be doing? I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, I did sign up Mason for skating because he wants to do that, and also basketball skills because he doesn't want to do that. But I feel like if you're gonna be in the same trajectory for Mason as you are for Tristan, he might as well start doing his basketball skills at 7, and maybe he'll be better at it, right? And then sometimes I don't know whether we've missed out because what if we just keep on pushing our kid and then like running with Tristan? Ultimately, they like it because they've gotten better at it, and we've just never put them into anything. Then therein lies the parent guilt. I don't know.
Well, it's a thing where they say you're something of something and a master of none. What is it? You're
a jack of all trade and a master of none. So I'm a jack of all trade and a master of none.
Because you haven't mastered anything?
I mastered.
You have to be a master of all trades.
A master of all trades. So with Tristan, like I feel like he's better now skill-wise, but I think running's gotten him there too because he's
more in shape.
Aware of your body too, right?
Yeah.
Like what can you do?
Well, that's what the basketball stuff.
Yeah. So and also when you're more in shape and you have better skills and you're more confident, then you're willing to try new things.
Yeah.
So it's all a forward spiral.
So going back to Mason.
So Sunny, a number of Mason's friends are very big into hockey, but it's because I'm sure their dads pushed them into hockey like super early age, like 4 years old. And there's Mason who's done stick hockey skills a couple of seasons, but again, he doesn't have the perseverance for it, right? Like he'll do it, I drive him there, fine, he'll do it, but for the next signing up, he's like, I don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
And I'm not one to push my kid because that's my money. That's a kid who's unhappy going there, and that's my time. I don't know, right? I'd rather him. We're going to go somewhere else, put my money towards something else that he may potentially enjoy. He got a taste of it. Yeah. But of course, now what's very obvious is some of these little kids have an unbelievable like stick handling skills. Unbelievable. Like it's not on ice, it was just floor hockey, but like just
and
even
how old are they? Like
they're 6, 7. So and how they can already like perceive where the ball is going and how they're going to stop the ball and like who are they going to pass it and they know which kid knows the game. So of course you're not going to pass it to the kid who's like and Mason's like the kid that we're thinking is going to be like super athletic, right?
But yeah.
So he runs. He's fit in that aspect, but like he doesn't stop he's like waiting for the puck to come and then it slips through his stick and he's like
So do I have to teach Mason how to stick handle now?
Yeah, maybe I think so. I think I'm gonna buy. Well, he got a hockey stick as one of his things. We got it something where because it's such a social thing, right? Like this pressure to have your kid play because later on they're gonna play like in school, and then if your kid doesn't know how to play, then
he'll be last pick.
Yeah.
Were you last pick?
No, as a girl, I was pretty good.
Is it because you were pretty? They want to be the pretty girls.
That's you're just saying that. Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, I think I could handle my own. I was pretty rough. Like I wasn't not that you have to be rough to play a skill, but I wasn't gonna shy away from the ball and not touch it if it's gonna hurt me.
Do you want to talk about your diaper story?
No, I'm so exhausted.
Okay.
Okay, no, I am gonna talk about it, Loblaws.
Get ready for a rant.
Wait, is there anything else? So birthday parties.
Hayden got a haircut.
He doesn't have that
bowl haircut anymore. It's like all like
he doesn't look like a girl anymore.
But it's weird. It looks like his head's going like a
triangle. I know. I feel like I used to make fun of a friend's son.
He has a triangle head.
Who has a triangle head, and now I look at my kid and I'm like, oh my god, it's my friend's son's triangle head.
Cone head. It's a reverse triangle. It's like
because he has a chin.
Pyramid, or a reverse pyramid. Yeah, it's weird.
But he's
it's because it was cut that way. It's cut out like that.
It's cute.
I had my Torah leg meeting yesterday.
Oh right, you got like so much free Lego. We should just show it now.
It's
You know, see, this is what ruins me, right? You're like, I got so much Lego, and I come home and I'm like, there's not a lot of Lego. Oh. But it's free, and it is a lot more than the mini build free Lego.
So we're not really supposed to show, but I'll show. Just because other legs in our area like that. Hey, we didn't get stuff. So I got 3 bags of these, which are.
So how did you pick? It's like, and you go pick, and you're like.
No, there's.
Or do you actually pick for like?
So there are like 24 of us.
Yeah.
And we all had numbers, and so I was number 7.
Oh.
And so there's a whole
How did
table.
You number 7? Like
it was random draw.
Oh, so lucky.
And so they were bags on. All the bags were on the table.
Oh, these are already a bag.
Yeah. And so
I see.
number 1 goes and picks. Number 2 goes picks. Number 7 goes and picks, and then when it goes up to 24, it goes back down. So 24 picks twice, then 23, 20, all the way down to 1.
So it's fair. So it's not like always last pick. Yeah. Oh, that's good.
So we got to pick essentially 7 times. But when we got there, it was just tubs, and we were all just sorting all the bricks.
Who sorted them like this? Oh, you
guys
did.
We did.
And how did you sort them? Like, how did you determine it? Like the number in here versus the number in here?
Oh,
is it like just, whatever to your bag?
Whatever it looks like. So I tried to look for the puffiest bag, and then I grabbed it. So these
3
slopes,
so more.
And then these plates, 4x4 medium blue. These nice shiny metallic.
What are they? They're like rocks.
Yeah, they're cool. And then I got this nougat 1x1 bricks, which are nice, and dark brown slopes, which are cool.
Are you learning the word nougat?
I think it's also called like medium flush.
Burnt sienna.
Brown flush or something.
So I guess we Lego. I guess it's a lot. I guess I would make my heart from here.
That was fun. It was fun sorting too. We were sorting for about. They started sorting at 3. I got here at around 4. Yeah. 4:30.
Yeah.
And we were done sorting at 5:30. So it was for them. It was like 2.5 hours of sorting these 3 big tubs, and there were like a lot of us there sorting, like close to like 24. There were new members that came.
How did they get?
Tribats.
Oh right, okay.
Tribats was there, and 501st Lego Trooper. Mm-hmm. He was there at BrickFest Toronto. He's actually like maybe an hour and a half away.
Wow.
But his mom met up.
But he still got to participate in the free Lego yesterday.
Because he showed at BrickFest. And he was still kind of with Toronto.
Oh, that's good.
Because you have to have been able to show in order to qualify. Because last year they had something like this, and I never showed with them before, and so I was just watching as the people were doing the parts draft. But it was a fun experience.
Did you guys even eat?
I didn't order anything. They ordered like burger and or wings, and I just watched them eat. There were other people who didn't order anything, so I wasn't the only one to watch it.
Try that.
So on October 15th, we're gonna do another show. So I'm gonna bring. They want me to bring.
October 15th. That's a wedding.
Oh.
Is it a full day show?
What time's the wedding?
Well, we're just gonna do the reception in the evening.
Okay, so I'll go in the morning part. It's a Saturday, Sunday.
Oh.
Because they want me to bring the Lego Dimension stuff. Because it's a sci-fi gaming show.
Oh, where is it?
It's in the Toronto something.
Oh.
So yeah, I'll just go to the morning stuff, and then I'll say I have to leave it. And
I just emailed your mom that we're gonna leave the boys. It's like my mom's cousin's daughter's wedding.
Okay.
I just RSVP. I got you the non-vegetarian platter.
That's fine.
And I got myself the vegetarian.
Who's getting married again?
My mom's cousin's daughter.
Your mom's cousin's former roommate. /
And we're going because we're her driver.
Oh.
And they don't have a husband, so.
Yeah, so I think we don't have a lot of.
But it can't be till the evening, like you know what I mean, like. Or maybe it might.
It's.
What's it called?
I have it down. I'll look it up. We could talk about it next show.
Good thing you mentioned October 15th. I keep on thinking mention October 15th to you.
So it's I first knew about it at BrickFest because he was telling us at BrickFest, and I was like, yeah, okay. Do you want to talk about your no. Your Loblaws thing? No. Okay. We'll show stuff. So last Saturday.
Nobody wants to know what I'm reading?
Okay, go tell them what you're reading.
I'm reading my 129th book out of my 100 goal.
Oh wow!
So I wonder if I'm gonna reach 150 for this year, and then that would help me up my goal. Mind you,
your goal for next year you should change it
to 200.
Yeah.
Or no, to what I've been able to establish, right? But see, if you look at my list would be like, but this doesn't count because like I would have some kids books, but not a lot of kids books. I feel like if you still eliminate all the kids books that I put down, because technically they're still books, right? Like why not record the kids books? I just don't read the X-rated books I've read.
Yeah.
Because that's like what kind of like.
It has to have at least 200 pages.
Really?
I don't know.
Well, you can't do that. Because some kids books are like really short.
Oh, you're counting the kid books as you
some kids books, but I probably still have over 100 regular books, like regular legit adult books.
Okay.
In this collection.
It has to have no pictures.
I have picture books. Like how the crayons got home. Like I love that book.
You're counting those as your books
because they're still bestsellers.
Okay.
And kids learn how to live, and they're still books.
It's not as impressive as
a 500-page book.
Yeah, as it once was.
But I still have more than 100 of regular adult books.
Okay.
I like pushing it like this because you called me a pusher earlier.
I was joking. I was trying to do a play on words. So we did we didn't. The boys did the Toys R Us.
This is just Saturday last week.
Last Saturday.
So that's what we did. That's why I couldn't figure out why I wasn't with my mom and her friends.
Oh yeah, because we did this. It's pretty big. It's almost as big as my face. So this would look nice next to this Captain America shield, which was at a different. That's upside down. Which was at a different make and take. But the difference is this one, they're all 1x1s.
And these ones are not.
Here they just used.
They got tired.
Yeah, they used different shapes.
Different sizes.
But
there's
it's cool.
2x4.
You didn't know this was Captain America's face at first?
3. Of course I knew it was Captain America's face. It just looks funny. It's, you know what's funny? It's the white and this color. Like, it has to be far enough for me to see it.
How about this far?
Yeah, it's good.
But when you go closer, it gets funny.
Funny.
It's like a mosaic. If you look at a mosaic close up, it's funny. And then they had the option of either doing the Captain America or the Lumiere. You can only do one or the other.
So we went to 2 Toys R Us.
Yeah, we booked the
system. But it's all the same day. And then when we went to the second one where you can actually make Lumiere,
they're like,
they even offered to, hey, do you guys want to do Captain America also? And our children said no.
Yeah, they're like, oh, we already made it.
Crazy children. They actually said that?
Yeah, but she didn't hear, so good enough. Tristan was like, yeah, we already made it.
See, sometimes...
He doesn't know subtleness.
Ah! Did you teach him? Did you tell him not to say that? Did you tell him?
And then, so this is the Lumiere.
Coconut bread.
But it's not, it's a sticker. It's not a printed piece. It's not as nice as the Lumiere.
I saw Kelly do the Cogsworth with her kids yesterday.
Oh yeah, hopefully we get that. I think the Cogsworth is actually a printed dish. It doesn't look like a sticker. But this is Lumiere. It's not as nice as the Lumiere in the Beauty and the Beast set because I was looking at that at the Lego store.
And how is it? The one.
It's nicer. I'll show it to you after. I also got the train.
The one that he said just a few sessions ago. This is what's coming up for the winter special. I'm not interested.
I got interested after I was like looking at it, and I didn't know where I can put it in my setup, and then I figured out where I can put it.
He's digging a hole through our foundation.
Do you notice how the Christmas tree is spinning? Okay, so let me. You're wearing pants?
Mm-hmm. Can I eat my coconut bread? Next mom buys me.
Okay, so here is the winter train, and it's nice. It's all the same colors as all the Winter Village sets that we've gotten, with the dark green and the red and the blue. And the cool feature is this Christmas tree here. As the train goes, the Christmas tree spins. I don't know if you can see that. So it's nice. So I'm gonna put this with my Winter Village setup. I'll probably have it more in the front, and then
But how are you gonna keep on getting the Christmas tree to rotate?
It's not. It's just gonna be. It's gonna be a feature. And then this is magnets. See, look. It's all
That's very cool.
magnetized.
I really like the tree though.
So this is the passenger. The passenger.
Caboose.
You can take the top off because it's just on studs. I mean jumpers. So the passengers sit there, and it has like swinging doors, so they can go in. And those snowflakes, which are nice. This is, I guess, where all the presents are. So the presents would go here, and this Christmas tree turns.
I love the little toys under the tree. Those are really smart.
Which toys under the tree? Oh, the train. And so here is just, they used these gears here just to make the tree turn. So now I know what this gear that looks like a screw, it makes things turn slower. Because if it was just a regular gear, then this Christmas tree would spin fast. But it makes it spin slow. Like as this goes here.
Who told you that?
I think I learned that from Zany.
How is Zany?
I don't know.
Is he in his dark ages too?
No, he's still building on Instagram.
Oh, I'm on my dark ages.
This is, I guess, where the coal goes. But if you want to motorize it, this is where the actual battery pack or motor would sit. And then you probably stick something else in here. And this is the actual train. And it's cool. You have like a little smoke here coming out.
I would say you can make that more elaborate, that smoke.
And this, yeah, maybe I can do that. I can add more.
Yeah, because that'd be cool.
That's a good idea.
Thanks.
And then
does this open? Oh, I thought maybe the green thing slides open.
No, it doesn't. And then it comes with little toys, micro toys. So let's see if you can name these toys. Brick Zapper. What is this?
Spaceship.
What is this?
Fire truck.
Oh, you're good. What is this?
Robot.
You're good. What is this?
Sailboat. I like how their idea of the micro thing is. This is my favorite one, but it's not really anything. It's just like a screw car.
It's a wind-up car.
Wind up. That's the word. That's a good one. Wind up car.
And then it also comes with
people.
A little waiting post.
People.
So you get a little girl here. You get a woman with a nice fur coat, which I think the penguin used in that one set.
That is fancy. It looks like something from Harry Potter.
I think the penguin wore that suit in that penguin set.
This is what she's supposed to wear?
Yeah.
She looks fancy.
This is a new torso.
Let's see.
I don't know what that is in the back, but I haven't seen I haven't seen this torso before. And then you get a train conductor with a cool.
You don't know what's the thing in the back? It's just a logo.
It's a logo of like a serpent with a scarf or something. And then you got a Bricks for Chris. A Bricks for Chris with a shovel. Or a Mardi Gras Man Q3. So that is the Winter Village. And then Mason got this set from
I should remind him about this. He's like saying that he has more money in chapters than I'm like, no, you're running out of money. Mason!
I'll tell him after. Mason got this set from his uncle Raph. And it is this one. And he didn't want to do a review or time lapse or anything.
Like, really?
He just wanted to build it. So I'm like, yeah, just build it. But I did review it afterwards. And then I was able to trade him because I wanted this, the Hobgoblin. So I traded Star-Lord for a Hobgoblin. And then later on, he wanted to trade back. I'm like, no trade backs. What? Yeah. And then he said, I'll give you Spider-Man. And I'm like, I don't want Spider-Man.
What did you trade him?
Star-Lord.
You already tricked my son. I said, do not be tricked by your father or Tristan. What happens? He got tricked by Tristan and his father.
And then it also comes with this this post.
Mm-hmm.
And now Star-Lord is on this jet because I traded Star-Lord. I had an extra Star-Lord. I was trying to trade because I wanted the Ghost Rider.
Mm-hmm.
So I was trying to trade a Captain America for one, but he's like, no trade. So his little setup there.
So messy.
At least he's keeping it. Unlike your other son at that age.
I know. I have to always keep on reminding my other son when he was the other son's age how crazy he was.
Yeah.
Because he's like, I can't deal with Mason, and I'm like, did we give up on you?
Okay, I think it's time for some news that we can use. What's that?
I love watching these quick recipe videos on Facebook by Tasty. It makes it look like cooking is so easy.
But it's not.
No, you know what's easier?
Eating.
Eating is so.
I already know your joke. Over. You're trying to push me over.
Mm-hmm. To get another wife.
So first thing is that we don't get this because we don't got Target, but they are now selling the Kylo Ren ship.
Is it a micro ship? Oh, it's a polybag.
Yeah, at Target in the States.
Why? If they're selling, it's like $5.
Probably, but we don't get that. And then there's this new thing. DC.
Are they gonna have the same bodies as like Friends?
I don't know.
Which is like emaciated girl
but
bodies.
They say that the box is gonna be blue and sparkly, and each thing will have with a small crystallite building.
What happened to Elsa? Oh, there she is.
So the different sets that you're gonna get a Batgirl's Batjet.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna get Harley Quinn's Cafe Rescue.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna get the high school. So I don't know what that is. Maybe a cool high school build. Hopefully these are good builds. You're gonna get Lashima's Action Rider.
Lashima?
I don't know who Lashima is. Lashima's Action Rider, and it's gonna come with Crypto, the friendly dog. So maybe Lashima is like a sort of Superman thing.
Lashima. Okay.
You're gonna get Bumblebee's helicopter.
Okay.
So that's like from Transformers. I don't know, Bumblebee, and Wonder Woman's dorm.
This is so wrong.
That's racy. I want to see.
Who made these names up?
I want to see Wonder Woman's dorm.
Lego.
Don't you want to see Wonder Woman's
dorm?
Co-ed dorm. September 30th. Keep that day in mind. It's only on that one day, September 30th. If you buy any Star Wars set, you're gonna get a free Darth Revan polybag. So this Darth Revan polybag.
Any set? Are you getting biggest?
Any Star Wars.
Set?
Any Star Wars set.
Where's the polybag? And who's that? Oh, so
Darth
it's a
Revan.
minifigure.
Darth Revan came out in 2014 as one of those Star Wars May the 4th days.
Okay. And who's Darth Revan?
He's one of the
Darths.
One of the Darths.
Got it.
But it's a cool minifigure. So keep that day in mind. It's only on that one day, September 30th. I think that's Force Friday. That might be a thing. The Rogue One sets come out. So and also if you get a Star Wars set on that same day, it's double VIP points for that Star Wars.
When is double VIP points for the castle?
October. But most likely it might be sold out because it's been sold out already, like all of September.
You're gonna say that. You say that like that's the train, and then I'm gonna come home and I'm like, what's this?
Oh, you know when I was at Shareway for the train, there's so many Pokestops at Shareway, and so when you're looking, you're like, where's that clock? Oh, I know where that clock is. You know where the
yes, it's by the
popcorn.
Yeah.
So I went to that clock.
I know where that clock
and then you click another Pokestop, and it showed the old food court, like the green sign. I know where that is, so I went there. And then there's other things that only you probably know what they are because.
Can you just do this professionally? Like, let's just forget about the thing.
What are you talking about? So, and then there's lots of Pokemon around Shareway too that kept popping up. So every time one pop up, I would go down to a bench and then just like
creepy.
And then just keep going.
What's that creepy man doing at the bench with his shifty eye and his phone?
I'm texting someone.
Is he taking photos of unassuming passerbys?
I'm texting someone on my phone. between September 15 and September 30th,
which is right now.
if you buy the Death Star,
Which we won't,
you're automatically entered into a draw to hopefully win the slug set that came out only for Lego VIPs.
And we know that
Escape the Space Slug.
And we know
that it's rigged.
Who really wins draws?
I don't know.
Who really? Even if they were say congratulations to Sydney Murphy from Arkansas. Yeah. You know what I mean?
But that
gets to me.
That's a thing. So if you want to do that, if you want to buy the Death Star for $600 in Canada,
it is crazy. In Canada.
In Canada, you caught that.
And where did you got? Where did you got?
Where did you got that?
Where did you got these boot?
We don't have it.
Where did you get these? But it's tiny.
Brickstar has it.
It's tiny.
Remember Brickstar?
How do you have to become VIP?
You have a VIP membership. Oh, so this is now out. Lego Disguises.
Wow.
So here's some of the photos.
Oh yeah, I was gonna buy one for Tristan.
Really?
But I thought it was just like a winter muff. That's why.
Oh, what do you mean?
Like I thought it was like a winter muff like this. Like I saw something, or maybe it's not this. Maybe I saw something in the store when we last went for the naked take.
Funny looking.
It looks plasticky.
But
the muff that I got was like a winter muff. Like you know how they wear balaclavas for winter.
Yeah.
So he's like, I don't want the blue because it was only blue.
Like
I want the black.
Ninjago one.
But I feel like they're Ninjago one.
Like you get hands.
Those are creepy claws.
So they have the deluxe costume, which is $39.99. I'm guessing US price.
Do they come in like extra large, like if you're 6 feet tall?
Yeah, they do. They have the prestige costume, which is $69.99.
What does that mean? Does it come with like ninja stars?
They have the mask, which is $6.99.
What?
The hands are $11.99. So
if you only want all together,
if you want to get the hands by itself, and I think if you just want to get by itself, and a treat bag is $7.99. I'm not sure what a treat bag is, but available sizes there's 4 to 6, 7 to 8, and 10 to 12.
That's it.
Yeah. So
I am a 10 to 12, by the way.
So then they also have Nexo Night ones, which also look kind of funny looking.
What kind of being into the funny looking things?
Well, they are. Look at that.
They are funny looking.
And, like, look at that one there with the legs.
So I take it you're not gonna buy this for Halloween, and then I'm gonna come home and whoa, what is this?
What are you wearing?
See how you laugh because it's the truth.
Hey, Mr. H.
And you'll say something like, "Oh, it's because they wanted to double VIP points. They didn't know what to buy, so I have a costume."
I don't think they sell this at the Lego store. It's only at Walmart, Target, Toys R Us.
And what are you eating? Did you eat your pizza?
It was too hot.
What? So what's the pizza doing? Where's Hayden? Did you guys like put the pizza sauce all over my white couch?
This is gonna be the new Christmas holiday set, and it looks kind of funny. It's elves working. Look at that.
Yeah, it's funny.
It's funny.
It's their nose.
Elves working at
workbench. Oh, the
like a
Santa
peach cone instead.
Okay, how about you go upstairs? You didn't give Hayden one of those, did you?
Oh, it isn't.
Hey. Make sure it's not.
Yeah.
Messy.
Tell Tristan it's not messy.
Oh.
Like Tristan or Hayden?
This is coming out in October.
Someone had it.
Lego Ideas Caterham 7620R.
Dan Solo had it. Somebody had it on Instagram. Oh, or no, it's weird.
It's not out yet though.
What is it? A Caterham.
It's a car.
Are you getting it?
I want to get it and have it with those cars.
When is it coming out?
October.
I'm not sure it's already.
Double VIP. So that's cool.
It looks like an interesting car. What is it? A race car?
I think.
Wait,
so.
what's it flattish? It looks really nice and smooth.
Yeah, I know, right?
The white car.
Is that a stick? I guess that's a sticker though in the front. There's a number 7 there. I like it. It's a nice design.
I'm gonna nod my head. It's a nice design.
And then they have some little scene photos of E.T.
E.T. Dimensions?
In Lego Dimensions.
Yeah.
So the E.T. guy's looks cute. I like E.T. And he has a telephone.
Oh,
I don't think the boys have watched E.T.
Is it in Super Squirrel box?
We have it in Super Squirrel DVDs there. E.T. Phone Home. It's under the E section. I can see it right now. It's beside Fight Club. And E.T.'s like looking at balls in the air.
Like you just don't care.
There's this other thing.
Sad.
That's a cool torso.
It is.
It's the new London Lego store opening up.
Oh, cool. And that's what they gave their first
Yeah,
lineup. Not anymore like a Lego store.
So this is Brick Innovations.
What's that? Storage?
Storage.
Smart storage for all of your Lego pieces.
So what they have is, the first thing is called a Brick Boss table. So it opens up like that.
And it's just a drawer.
Brick Boss table.
It looks
by Brick Innovations.
Oh.
And then you got the Brick Boss executive table.
People, it's really just buying a bunch of Rubbermaids.
I know, but I guess if you have the kids,
to make it fancy.
Yeah, it's like a kid's
what's
thing.
that?
The Brick Showcase Cabinet.
That looks cool, but it's really just a showcase cabinet.
Showcase cabinet. And then you got minifigure kind of
stands. That's cool.
That's like Brick Princess style.
It is Brick Princess style. But that's cool. Like it's a long stretch.
Yeah. And then you got these knobs.
What are knobs? Brick knobs.
Brick knobs. So that's that page. We got 2 weeks worth of news.
You can use.
You were about to say we can lose.
You had the architect. You've shown this.
Yeah.
Batman riding off into the sunset.
Entertain the crowd.
I'm currently listening to a book by Julian Fellows, who made Downton Abbey.
I said entertain the crowd, not, I'm joking. Go, go.
And it's so good. It's called Belgrade, Belgravia. It's a house. Sort of like Downton Abbey.
So season 1 of Lego Freemaker Adventures is coming out on DVD and Blu-ray. And if you get this, you get the Lego Star Wars Brick Zapper minifigure.
What
Actually,
do you mean?
not the minifigure, just a magnet.
Let's see. It looks like I had like an eye job. Her eyes are like tilted up, like this.
Like Sylvester Stallone.
I've had an eye job.
Like Sly Stallone.
Yes.
But there's the Brick Zapper in all her. Oh. What happened? Alan the Brick Friend said, "No, you cannot use my picture."
I know. I think so. Thanks, Alan. Again.
Oh, it keeps on going to flicker. I'm somehow pressing the photo, and then it goes to flicker. Read the comments. Maybe there's something interesting.
It just says, hey, hey, hey.
Everyone's saying hey.
Goodbye, bye. Brick dudes. Hi, Mr. H. Oi, oi.
Oi.
Duke and James Trenchard. And Train.
Up, up, up. Up, up, up. They're gonna come out with a Lego Harry Potter collection for PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
So that's because Lego Harry Potter came out for PlayStation 3 and for Xbox 360 back in the day. That was before PlayStation 4 came out. So now they're re-releasing the Harry Potter video game.
Okay. And
they're gonna combine both year 1 and 4 and year 5 and 7 all in one disc.
That's just crazy.
So that's for.
Can you fit that into just one disc?
That's just for PS4, but I'm
kind of memory.
I'm wondering if
that. Whoa.
I'm wondering if it's also gonna be for Xbox One. That's a Brick Blaze question, because he's our
Blaze.
What's going on? I can't get to page 4 there.
Page 4 is just.
Okay, so this is how it looks.
Cool.
The Harry Potter 1 and 2 all in one.
Hello.
And it's going to be coming out October 18th, $50. And here is the PlayStation 4 Ah, flicker. Keeps going to flicker. Here it is. So PlayStation 4, Harry Potter, the two of them there. And then here is something else that's coming out. The Christmas Toy Soldier ornament. So this year it's going to be a toy soldier. They said last year was a Christmas tree, and the year before was a Christmas train. So this is going to be what the ornament is this year. It's a toy soldier.
Oh, that's cute.
Because last year was a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
And the year before was a Christmas
How do you
train.
get that pretty fancy pouch?
They just give it to you.
I didn't get one.
I have it. I haven't. We can put it on the tree this year.
Oh.
I have like the old one. And then the last bit of news is Pirates of the Caribbean. There's rumors that they're going to come out with a Pirates of the Caribbean set for the new movie, Pirates of the Caribbean 5.
Of course they should.
But only one set, and it's probably going to be a pirate ship.
Of course it should.
Because we missed out on the Black Pearl and Queen Anne's Revenge.
What do we have?
Nothing. We have the Pirates of the Caribbean little sets
How
that I
can
got.
we have the
from-
ship if we don't have the Queen Anne and the Pearls Bar?
Yeah, I guess I have to go to Bricklink and
Yeah, put up your arm.
And so they're saying that the new ship might be called either the Silent Mary or the Dying Gull. So
Both names are strange.
based on the movie, I
The
don't know.
Silent
But this
Mary.
is the movie. It's called Dead Man Tell No Tales.
Dead Man. Dead.
I'm not sure if it's Johnny Depp has to be in this one, right?
Johnny Depp has to be in this one
Yeah, I think he's in.
because Johnny Depp is probably bankrupt now from his last divorce
Oh, and his last movie.
and what was his last movie?
Exactly.
Oh.
So next week, what's going on for schedule wise? Do we have anything?
No, but the 24th is our 3K race, which is going to be so busy.
Why? But Sunday. What's
Busy. But I'm just anticipating how busy Saturday is because of the 3K race, and it's the first day of all of Mason's activities.
Oh.
So skating, and then not skating.
What time does that start?
The skating's at 12:15.
Okay.
So race, clean up, and then I'm running. I'm almost wondering if I can leave Tristan with you to take home with if you're not gonna go straight to the other place.
Yeah, I have that at 3:30.
Okay, so take him or even take Hayden because I'm gonna be in the skating rink that's cold, where we require jackets and boots and all that stuff.
And you're gonna just come home?
And then I'm just gonna come home.
Okay.
And then at 4 o'clock we have basketball. So come home with Mason, race, and then take them back to basketball at church. It's busy.
Busy. But for Sunday next week, it should be around this time, maybe.
Around this time.
'Cause
Next
right
week,
after-
I'll do a better job at trying to work out.
Right after swimming, you just
Come home
and we'll do it. All right.
doing.
So this is Nick and
Maria!
signing off, and we'll see you guys in the next video or the next episode.
Thanks for watching and have a nice day.
Bye bye.